There are too many videos out there promising to teach you how to apply stain. But the problem is they're using improper techniques and the final product doesn't even look good. Now this is video number 2 of a 3-part series where I go from prep to top coat. Now if you found this video because you're looking to learn how to apply stain, I highly suggest you check out the video number 1. It's only a few minutes long and the end card will lead you right back here. All right, let's get started. I'd like to take a second to answer the question of how does stain work? Wood is naturally porous with a network of tiny fibers and vessels that carry water and nutrients during the tree's life. Stain works by penetrating these wood pores and fibers using 2 things: dyes, which deeply color the wood, and pigments, settling on the surface, which together create a rich and natural looking finish that enhances the grain. Once absorbed, the solvents or water of the stain will evaporate, leaving behind the pigments and dyes embedded into the wood's fibers. All right, now you're up to speed. Let's open up the can and stir it well. If this is your very first time using this stain, I highly recommend trying it out first on a scrap piece of wood so that you know what to expect. Almost every video that I've watched shows people applying stain across the grain. Now this drives me nuts because scratches are easily seen when they go across the grain. Like I said in the pre-stain video, read the instructions. It's literally right on the can. For the water-based stain, you want to apply the stain with a synthetic pad, cloth, or brush in the direction of the grain and immediately wipe off the extra within 2 minutes, again in the direction of the grain using a clean cloth. In case you didn't see the first part of the series, the water-based stain has a dedicated pre-stain conditioner which is applied to this section of the board. If you're happy with the color, you can apply a top coat once dried, which should take about 1 to 2 hours. If you want it darker, wait the same 1 to 2 hours, but apply a second coat and wipe it off immediately. You do not need to sand between these coats. If you're using the oil-based stain, you'll want to use a synthetic cloth or brush and apply in the direction of the stain. Ensure that it's a thin and uniform coat and leave it for 5 to 15 minutes. The longer the wait time, the darker it will be. When you're ready, wipe off the excess in the direction of the grain with a clean cloth. Never let the stain dry on top of the board or else cue blotchiness. If it's too light, you can go back over it in 4 to 6 hours without sanding in between coats. If you're happy with the color, you should wait 8 to 12 hours prior to applying a top coat to ensure that the wood is totally dry. So you got the stain on. Next thing to do is protect it, which is what we're gonna do in this video. 8 hours. Can't do shit for 8 hours. So what do? Edit the video.